Hello fantasy managers, and welcome back to another video from myself, Will, and fantasyfootballhub.co.uk. In this video we're going to be having a look at fixtures. What teams should we be targeting, what teams should we be avoiding, having a look at also some player picks from the teams that we should be targeting as well. Let's get into the video. Before we begin, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you are subscribed with those notifications turned on. I'll be doing lots more FPL content in the lead up to the start of the season and also during the season. I'll be revealing my team and transfers each and every game week, as well as a whole load of other tips and tricks to help you win your mini league. Okay, so this is the Fantasy Football Hub fixture ticket. And if you're interested in using this yourself, just go to fantasyfootballhub.co.uk/YouTube to get 25% off. And access this ticker and all our other member resources listed below. As you can see from our fixture ticker, Leicester actually have the best fixtures over the first 5 game weeks. According to our fixture ticker, they play West Brom, Burnley, West Ham, Aston Villa, all in the first 5 game weeks. They've got a very tricky away tie sandwiched in between those against Man City away from home. But overall, some very, very strong fixtures. And I'm certainly, before the fixtures got announced, I wasn't considering too many Leicester assets. But having a look at this, I am certainly considering Jamie Vardy and potentially also, the likes of James Maddison. Obviously, Leicester did begin to trail off towards the end of last season. They started last season very strongly and then began to trail off. So I'm a little bit cautious. That said, I think that there was a little bit of a change in formation that Leicester had right towards the end of the season that did seem to give them a little bit of a boost. So I'm currently debating whether to bring Leicester players into my team. I think based on these fixtures, I'm going to try and squeeze one in. I think the key contenders are probably Vardy and James Maddison. So those players are certainly in my thoughts at the moment. Spurs coming next there, the likes of Son and Kane are definitely in my thoughts. You could even go, with defense. Mourinho's known for his defensive assets. So potentially even someone like Lloris could be a good shout. Another good defensive team, and this is someone that I'm definitely going to be targeting, is Sheffield United. They've got a really nice run of opening fixtures. Wolves, it's coming up black on the fixture ticker there, but I do think that, Sheffield United versus Wolves, that's going to be a really tight game. So I actually think that's a good chance for a clean sheet. Not so good from an attacking point of view, and this fixture ticket is sorted by attack. If you do want to sort by defense, you can easily do that, but this is sorted by attack. From the defensive point of view, I think that is actually a really good one for Sheffield United. So I'm definitely going to be looking at John Egan. I think he's a really good pick, coming in at 5.0. He's looking like he's going to be starting in my team. Aaron Ramsdale is obviously the keeper for Sheffield United now, after Dean Henderson's left, and I think that he's going to be another good shout. A lot of people saying that Sheffield United are going to struggle this season after having a good first season. I don't really see much of a justification for that. I'm a big believer in Chris Wilder, what he's trying to do, his coaching methods. So I actually think that, investing in their defence, certainly for the start of the season, not so much in attack, but certainly in their defence. If you want to have a little bit of a shorter term look and just have a look at the first 4 game weeks, then you can easily do that on the ticker. And as you can see, Everton coming out on top there. So interestingly, Everton were not very impressive last season, but they've got some good fixtures to start with. Obviously, Spurs game week 1 isn't ideal, but then they've got West Brom, Crystal Palace and Brighton. So really, really strong run after that. The likes of Richarlison, I think, is probably the main pick there, and potentially Dean at the back. Certainly the ones that I'm considering at the moment. I think that Richarlison being a forward is slightly less attractive, and I do think there are some other good forward options. The other good Everton option is obviously Luca Dean in defence, and I think that he's one of those players that just got so many routes to scoring points. He's got his free kicks, he's got his assists, he's got his obviously defensive points. The other team there that's definitely worth consideration is Southampton. They got a really nice run of opening fixtures. Crystal Palace away, Spurs at home, Burnley away, West Brom at home. Very, very nice opening stretch. They've done some good shopping with Kyle Walker-Peters coming in at just 4.5 in defence. I think that he's the one that I'm most considering actually for my team. There are some good 4.5 defenders, and but I do really like the look of him. The other pick that's definitely worth mentioning is their goalkeeper, Alex McCarthy. Along with Ramsdale, those are the two that are currently vying for my number 1 jersey in my team. So I think that Kyle Walker-Peters and Alex McCarthy are really, really strong picks there. Looking at Newcastle, you got Alex Saint-Maximin. I think he's a really nice pick, coming in at a very, very friendly price tag of just 5.5 in midfield. He offers, he's a very exciting player. Obviously, are Newcastle going to score a lot of goals? No. But they've got, a fairly decent opening fixtures. West Ham, Brighton at home, Spurs away, Burnley at home. very nice opening fixtures. So I think that, at 5.5, he could definitely be worth a look, certainly. And he's certainly one that I'm actually considering for my own team. Coming in next, there is Arsenal. And obviously, Aubameyang is the main guy there. Fulham away, West Ham at home are just two plum opening ties. So for me, Aubameyang is pretty much a lock in my team. Obviously, Liverpool away, game week 3 is far from ideal. And then Sheffield United at home. Not brilliant from an attacking point of view. Sheffield United are very strong from a defensive point of view. So if you just wanted to absolutely smash the first 2 game weeks, you could just load up on Arsenal players. As I said, Fulham away, West Ham at home. They're top of the pile for the first 2 game weeks. So I'd be very tempted to, well, I'm certainly going with Aubameyang, and I think there are some other interesting options. I haven't heard much of the likes of Saka mentioned. I think that he's a interesting shout. I also fancy the Arsenal defence. Now, it's a little bit tricky to know exactly where to go, and I'm going to need to do a little bit more research on this, but if Bellerin can nail down the spot, he was a great fancy pick a few years ago, under Arteta, I think they're going to be more assured defensively. Now, obviously, it's worth mentioning the keeper situation. If Martinez looks like he's going to start, and I think it's actually a realistic possibility because he did play really well towards the end of last season, then he is going to be a lock in my team at 4.5. Moving a little bit further down this list, and you got Liverpool in there. And, Leeds at home, nice opening fixture. I do think Leeds are going to be a very, very good side this season. They look like they knew what they were doing in the Championship, and I think they'll come up. I think they'll stay up. I think they'll have a good season. Obviously, Liverpool away, first fixture. I still think Liverpool are going to cause Leeds a lot of problems. I still think that Mo Salah could be involved in those goals. I still think that Mo Salah might be my captain game week 1. Then Liverpool play Chelsea away. Chelsea aren't known for having a good defence. Same as Arsenal, although, as I said, under Arteta, they might be a little bit stronger. And then they got another good fixture against Aston Villa. Overall, a little bit of a mixed bag for Liverpool, but I do think they are worth investing. I'm certainly going to have Trent Alexander-Arnold in my team, and certainly Salah. I don't know whether I'll go for the triple up, but if I do go for the triple up, it will probably be in defence with Trent Alexander-Arnold and Robertson and Mo Salah. The other very important thing to mention is that obviously Manchester United, Burnley, Aston Villa and Man City all have blanks in game week 1. So I don't think any of those players are going to make it into my team. I think that after game week 1, Manchester United have a very, very nice run of fixtures. And if we switch it over here and just look at game week 2 to game week 5, you'll actually see that Manchester United have a very, very nice run of fixtures. Crystal Palace, Brighton, Tottenham, Newcastle, Chelsea. A really, really nice run that stretches on for quite a while. So I'll probably be looking to bring in a Manchester United player, the likes of Fernandes, potentially Greenwood, in game week 2. And, I think there is an argument you could even bench one of those players and then look to bring them in. Probably not something that I'm going to be looking to do myself, but I think it's an interesting strategy. The other team that has very strong fixtures, as you can see there, is Wolves. Now, they have got a tricky game week 1 fixture, then they play Man City, but after that, they have a really, really nice run of fixtures that just keeps on stretching out. West Ham, Fulham, Leicester, Newcastle and Crystal Palace. So I think, Wolves assets could be a very, very good source of points. And I think some of them have been very, very nicely priced. The likes of Jimenez, I think he's nicely priced again this season. And you've also got the likes of Vinagre at 4.5 in defence, as well as Doherty at 6.0 in defence. I think Vinagre is definitely going to find a way into my team, and I'll probably be looking to bring in Wolves players, certainly from game week 3. Just taking a step back then, and these are probably the teams to avoid. Now, you never really want to avoid Manchester City in FPL just because they're such a good side, but it is worth saying that they obviously have a blank, so you can't score any points when you have a blank. Wolves away, obviously, that's a tough fixture. Again, it's Manchester City, so they could even steamroller Wolves. But Wolves have been very, very good against the top sides. Then they got Leicester at home. Again, that's not straightforward. Leicester obviously know how to play football. Then Leeds away. I'm not quite sure when I'm going to be bringing Manchester City players in. I don't think I'm going to start with any. As I said, if you'd like to try out this ticket, entry into our 5K members league, up-to-date WhatsApp groups, FPL team reveals, plus loads of other resources, all designed to make sure you dominate your mini leagues, then now is the time to sign up. You get 25% off all our yearly plans if you use the link in the description or in the information card above. If you did enjoy this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Bye for now.